Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Ablesys webinar. We're on here and we'll go over the chart and I'll show you how to read the chart, where the buy signals are, where the sells are, and where we put our stop losses. It's a simple chart. We keep it simple, and it's the same trading rules, the way we read the chart, no matter what chart you're looking at. If it's a stock chart or a futures chart, if it's a day trading, swing trading, or position chart, it's all the same. It doesn't matter. So that's the nice part about Abletrend. It works equally well for all markets and for all time frames. So let's jump in and take a look. This is a great swing trading chart. My favorite is a 130-minute daily combination. We always combine two time frames into one chart. That's what makes it so accurate, and that's what filters out so many false signals and alerts us of a choppy, high-risk market before it starts. And that's really what gives us such a big advantage over everything else, is it just keeps us out of trouble. That's why we get so many less losing trades with Abletrend's algorithms than anything else. What was really important are the support and resistance points. The X's are the higher time frame. And again, this is 130-minute. You could see it up the top. It's a 130-minute daily combination. So it's a little over a 2-hour chart and a daily combination. You get 3 price bars per day. The black line is the start of the day, of every day. So, 3 bars, 3 bars, 3 bars every day. So this is the latest signal right here, the latest price right here. And when the bars are green, it just means sideways, stay in the trade. Blue means uptrend. The algorithm is saying it's going to go higher, so we would definitely always stay in the trade when the bar is blue. And of course, red would mean it's going to go lower, just like it did right there. So what we're looking for is the combination of a blue X, which is the daily buy signal, and a blue dot, small dot, and a blue bar. Now you get a big dot in the middle when it's the first blue bar. What does that mean? It means it's just a trend change. When it goes from green sideways to blue, it means we got a trend change coming. We're going to go higher. So you get the big dot, you get the big blue dot in the middle. But the most important thing is the small blue dot and the X, meaning we got a daily buy signal. It's blue. Just the colors just have to be the same. It's quite simple. We've got a blue small dot, meaning the 130-minute, the 2-hour chart is a buy signal. It's blue. And we got the first blue price bar. Triple confirmation. Agreement with all the all the algorithms, all the time frames. That's a good time to buy it. Now, what's really important also is you have both blue dots, the 2-hour chart, and blue X's, the daily chart, on top of each other. You rarely see that. But when you do, what does that mean? It means you have a double strong wall of support. See, everything blue, the dots and the X's, it's support. Blocks the prices from going lower. Means there's a strong wall of support under the price. So a lot of protection there. It's kind of like a big roadblock or an invisible wall that's going to stop it from going lower. That's what our algorithms are telling us. So when you see that, oh boy, if you didn't get in at the beginning of the trade, that's a fantastic place to buy right at the dot. Even on a green bar, you've got a double wall of protection under the price that's going to block it from going lower. That's why it hit the blue dot and X right there, stopped. Did it again there, 3, 4, 5 times. And when you've got a strong wall like that, remember, it's like there's a line in between. So it's just telling you that, boy, you got some real strong protection under the price. That's fantastic. That's great when you see that. So we're buying it over there around 250. It's about, 3 weeks ago? At 250 for Home Depot, this is. We're still in the trade today at 261. So it's excellent for option traders. Option traders love this chart. This is a really big winning chart. But if I put up Apple, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, oh my God, it's just unbelievable profits. Abletrend's kept us in those symbols for like months now. We haven't even gotten out. I mean, it's just been unbelievably profitable. And that's even just, for a small trader too. Some of our larger traders, oh boy, they've been just killing them. But it means stay in the trade. You're above these blue dots. Stay in the trade. So you say, oh, do you get stopped out here? No, no, no. We don't put the stop ever on the dot under the price. We put it on the second lower small blue dot below the price, the previous lower blue dot below the price. So a lot of people say, oh, that's a faraway stop. I don't know. I don't think Abletrend's going to nail this one. Oh yeah, we nailed it. We nailed this one good. The problem most people make is they put their stops too tight, too close to the price. They think they're doing themselves good. They're actually doing themselves wrong. You're making it more difficult because the prices don't go straight up or down. They go up, down, up, down, up, down. Every minute of the day, go up, then they go down, then they go up. Every minute of the day goes up and down. So the worst thing you can do is put a stop too close, get stopped out, and then it shoots up $10 after that, and you should have made money, and instead you lost money. Not a very good feeling. So don't put your stops too tight. This algorithm has been successful and consistent. That's the key word. For 20 years, not 20 days or even 20 months. So just trust me, it works. But you have to have the discipline to take the trades and trade by the Abletrend rules that I'm talking about right now. Not anything else, not other indicators, not your feelings or your emotions. You have to just do it like a robot. Because if you do, you will win. The problem is, for most people, myself included, is we let our emotions sometimes get in the way. And that's when we make a mistake. And then we look back on the chart and go, why didn't I just follow the chart? I would have done great. So that's that's the part that you or I, we have to make the trade. The software algorithms, they work excellent and they're low risk. Even when we have losing trades, which I guarantee you will have losing trades, that's for sure, they'll be small. Nobody will ever get beat up. And that's the beauty of the software, is it keeps the losses small and we let the winners run. And that's how you make a lot of money. And that's the key to trading. But not everybody can do that. And it's understandable, emotions and feelings get in the way. And some people, you can give them tomorrow's results today and they'll still lose. You go, how's that possible? You already know the results. They just can't do it. They just can't follow a system, they just let their feelings get in the way. And I repeat, I know the feeling. But if and that's okay. That means day trading is, just not for you. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Do longer term trading, swing or position trading. It's less stressful and you don't have to be on top of it all day long. Just a suggestion. But anyhow, let's jump in and let's take a look at today's E-mini NASDAQ chart. Because yesterday was the second best day of the year. If you used our Abletrend signals yesterday, again, just followed the signal and made the trade. You and I, we have to make the trade. The software can't do that. All it can do is give us low risk, high profit potential trades, and we have to act on it. If you did it yesterday, you made over 200 points in one day. Not a week, not a month. I'd be thrilled with that. Most people, for weeks, that'd be great. That's one day. And each point is $20 in the mini NASDAQ. That's a $4,000 day, simply following the signals. And it was a great trending day. So, that of course helps, because if the market is flat or sideways, not one person in the world can win. It's got to go up or down with a little bit of consistency. Otherwise, nobody wins. It doesn't matter who you are or what indicators you're using. Obviously, nobody can win if it doesn't have some kind of movement with some consistency one way or the other. And we started off this morning, with a couple of, losing trades. It was choppy, and I purposely point that out and bring that up. There were some, there's definitely going to be losing trades. So I never like to paint unrealistic expectations. I do the opposite. If anything, low expectations, and then you get a nice surprise when you actually, use it and follow the signals. So good stuff, and we'll take a quick look. Now, I just happened to look at three different charts. You don't have to look at three charts. I like a 15-minute because, as you can see today, from 8, I'm on Eastern time. So from 8:30 this morning, 1 hour before the market even opened up, we were on a sell signal. all day long on the higher time frame. That doesn't mean we're not going to go long if we get a triple confirmation signal on the 1, 2, 3 chart. It just means that the overall trend is down, and that's nice to know. I also like to look at the 3-minute, 9-minute, and again, I go over more of this in the advanced webinar on Thursday. But what you just need to know is in this, when at the 9:30 opening, when 9:30, the New York Open, we've got a triple. Actually, the signal came in a little before 9:30, but we like to wait, a minute or two, a couple of minutes after the market opens, because it's been a little crazy at the open, as it usually is. You get a volume explosion. So we're going to buy it here at the open of the next bar. Once this bar finishes, this 1-minute bar, and these are 1-minute price bars, it's final. It'll never change again. That's why you can scroll back to yesterday and the day before and the day before that. All the signals are there. This is yesterday. I mean, it was the second best day of the year. It's a $4,000 day, trading just one contract, not 10 or 20 like some of our clients. The minimum amount is one, just trading one lot. It was like that, final 2-hour trade. It just kept us in the trade all day. It was unbelievable. It just never went under the blue dots. As I explained before, as long as you're above the blue dots, you're safe. Stay in the trade. You're in an uptrend. And this chart was just screaming at you because you not only had the 1 minute, you had the 2 minute, you had the 3 minute, you had the big dot, the little dot, it was just a sea of blue. So don't even think about getting out. And a lot of people get out too soon. They're winning a couple of $100. Oh, I better get out before I give it back. I mean, you can do what you like. It's fine if that's what you want to do. But why take a $200 profit when it was a $2,000 profit? You got to trust the signals. It's working 20 years. I promise it's not going to stop working today because you or I are using it. You just have to have the discipline, there's that word again, to make the trades and do what the software says. And that's why you get a 30-day trial to test it out for a couple of weeks first, sim account or just watching it, before you maybe consider trading real money. But always start slow. We always preach, very low-key, conservative here. We don't take any chances, and we're certainly not aggressive. But, you got to stay in the trade. A couple of people say, oh, they got a little too soon. They were making money. They're happy. They had, made a lot of money. But, boy, they're really kind of mad they gave up too soon. Well, you can do what you want, but Table Trends didn't say to get out. It said stay in it. Nail the big trades because you're going to have losing trades. Guaranteed. It's like third time I've guaranteed that. And there's, you have to just do it. And you got to catch the big winners. You got to take all the trades because you don't know which one before the trade happens is going to be that big winner. And we average picking up one at least 20-point winner. Of course, yesterday was 200 points, but we get, some days are like that, but it's not often. So I tell everybody, that's it. Don't get used to that. I wish it was true, but, I got to be fair. You're not going to get trades like that all the time. But you got to catch those big winners. And we usually get one, sometimes two big winners today, every day. Today we had 3 big winners. It was another huge winning afternoon, not the morning. There was the sell signal. Went down. There's our 2 green bar, which is part of the stops I talk about in the advanced webinar, and I also talk about in the one-on-one trading session. If you get a 1-month trial, it's really important to take advantage of the 1-month trading session, after you have your charts and your data and everything set up. So usually a couple days after you get the trial, I would suggest doing that because everybody only gets one trial. And you want to take advantage of it, obviously, and learn how to do it the right way right from the beginning. Otherwise, once the trial's over, that's it. So, and then your choice is to either buy it for 1 year or a lifetime license. Obviously, the lifetime costs more, but it's also by far the better deal, which is what most people do. But that's up to you. You got a whole month to evaluate it, and it only counts what you think, not what I say. So we had a nice trade at the beginning. Then we had 1, 2, 3 losing trades. Now, nobody ever gets beat up. They certainly weren't big losers. They were small, but they were losing trades because we'd be out over here, and then we were out over here, second higher row of small red dots, and then we got stopped out again over there. So, it was just, not a very good start to the day. Then we even had a sweet spot. And when you have the 3-minute and the 15-minute and the 9-minute and the 1-minute and the 2-minute and the 3-minute, perfectly fine to get in on the green bars at the red dots. You had 5 time frames in agreement. And it turns out it started to go down. And remember, if you trade multiple contracts, take one off after 5 points. 80% of the time, that'll be a winning trade. Now, if you're a scalper and then let your remaining lots, mental able trend get you stopped out. Now, if you're a scalper, as I say every week, short when the prices hit the little red dots. And you're just looking for, like, say, a couple of points, 5 or 10 points. Every trade today, every trade was on the dots. Almost every trade was a winner. Shorted here, 10 points. Shorted here, winner, winner, winner. Short here, winner. Short here, winner, winner, winner. It was unbelievable. For somebody who likes to scalp, in and out quick, multiple contracts, pick up a couple points. Wow, killed them today. Great day. Good job. Okay, this is what we call the dead zone, and it's optional. Some days this week, the dead zone was good. Who knows? But normally it's a little quiet, a little sideways. It's a little choppy during lunchtime, Eastern time, lunchtime, from basically from 12 to 2, but we call it from 12:30 to 1:30. Basically it kind of goes sideways, and if you have to take a break, that would be the time to do it. Some days it does work out good, but today was a typical dead day, during lunch hour. But now the fun starts, as it usually does. There's your 1:30 Eastern time, obvious, clear-cut, triple confirmation buy signal, and we're going to jump all over that one because it's just a perfect triple confirmation buy signal. It's just everything is red. The NASDAQ, as you know, is at all-time highs. It's in a historic uptrend for 5 months. We're going to jump all over this one because it ain't going down all day. It's very few down days. And, the buyer's going to come rushing in as they do every day. And anybody who watches it every day, it should be very obvious to you. And I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, that the uptrends are much more powerful and stronger and longer lasting than the downtrends. So we're going to go long over here. And this was a really big winning trade right there. We're in at 873. Let's call it 75. And it's just up and away. We got 2 greens here, never hit it, never went under that. 2 greens there, never went under that. Stop out there. So we're in at 75. We're out at 20. That was a 35-point winner. That's $700 for just one every lot that you trade. That's a nice, sweet winning trade right there. And let's just, that just makes up for earlier. Now, obviously, it makes up for a lot more than earlier, but, I like to exaggerate the losses and downplay the gains. That's kind of opposite of what everybody else does and exaggerates the winners. No, I talk about real life trading here, not fake stuff. We're very serious about our trading. Triple confirmation sell signal there. We lost because it turned around and went the other way. But, as you probably heard me say 1,000 times, the last hour a day, boy, that's my favorite time. That's my favorite time. Technically the first and last 2 hours of the day are by far the most trending, biggest moves come. Now, doesn't mean every day. I'm just saying in general, the first and last 2 hours of the day are by far the most trending times of the day. So we're going to go short right here, and it's really clear-cut and obvious. I mean, I don't know how much easier we could make it. Once you see red bars, and there's the red bar, and prior to that, that's what's important is prior to that, you had 3-minute sell signal. You had 2-minute sell signal. You had the dots, the 1-minute sell signal. I mean, you had the 15-minute. You had the 15-minute chart right above sell signal. You had the 3-minute, 9-minute sell signal. Does it get any easier or any more obvious than that? Nothing's easy. That's not the right word. More obvious than that. Plus, as I showed you before, you've got all the X's and dots on top of each other. That means there's like a steel wall above the price. That's not going to go higher until there's some kind of unusual, tremendous push to go higher. You've got to bust through three resistance points at the same time. When I see this happening and the dots and the crosses are on top of each other, that means, oh boy, we've got a great trade coming up, because they're all on top of each other. So even if it's wrong, which it could be, if it goes up, it's just going to hit a steel wall and it isn't going to go much further. So even if we do lose, it's going to be a small losing trade. So when we see this here, it just doesn't get any better than that. So we're going to immediately go market short, sell market, always market, and we're just going to see how it goes. So we see this stop goes 1 point, just a little bit above that red dot. And if you feel it's a little too far for you, no problem. Anytime you feel that the dots are a little too far, more than your liking, you put it 2 points above the top of the red bar, the same way you would put it 2 points below the bottom of the blue bar on the big winning trade earlier. So just, if this way everybody risk tolerance is covered that way. And then this thing was just an absolute home run. I mean, look at this beauty. There's your two greens. Actually, there it is. We're going to put the stop 2 points above. Now we went short. We went short at 889. Okay, we went short at 89. Two greens right here, and we're stopped out right there. So we're stopped out at 49. We made 40 points profit on that trade. That was after 35 points on the trade before that. That's 75 points in two trades. That's $1,500 for every one contract that you trade. Not 10 or 50 or 100, one contract. That was 1,500 in a span of about 2 hours using Abletrend signals today. You got to take the trades. You got to just make the move and do it. The software can't make the trade for us. And then we have another trade right here at the end of the day, losing trade because we're stopped out right there on the previous higher small red dot. So overall, very nice day, huge day today. Of course, yesterday was unbelievable. But we had choppy days last week, so I got to be fair about it. There was a couple of losing days last week where it's choppy, but if you're consistent and you follow the rules, it's just up an incredible amount of money for a serious, robotic, disciplined day trader who trades the Abletrend rules every day. Unbelievable year will happen, and I just hope that you're able to just simply make the trades yourself too. Okay, got to run, but I'm going to get into a couple of very quick questions. Femi, you show this chart the time, but how many shares will I buy? We don't ever tell anybody how many shares to buy. That's up to you. You can either buy calls or as many shares as you like. You can trade 100, you could trade 1,000. It doesn't matter. We don't tell anybody how many shares. That's up to you. It doesn't matter how many shares you trade. Abletrend is going to give you very accurate, low risk buy and sell points. How much you trade, everybody's different. You might have 10,000 in your account. You might have 10 million in your account. That part's up to you. You just trade whatever you're comfortable with. We're just telling you it's a very low risk, high profit potential buy or sell signal. Hope that helps. You could use shares or options, whatever you're most comfortable with. Either way, Abletrend is saying this has a very high chance of going higher or lower if everything is blue or everything is red. Mark says, had another great day today. I just talked about the stops, so you must have typed this in earlier. I just showed where you put your stops. Femi, yes, options. You're welcome, sir. And Nilesh, I just showed you how to day trade. This is the 1 minute, 3 minute chart. And I showed you the stock chart, how to swing trade on that chart before. That was the swing trading chart. And this is how you day trade, whether it's futures, whether it's stocks, whether it's indices, whether it's international stocks, whether it's the Indian stock market, whether it's the Nikkei, it's all the same way you trade. Same rules, same colors, same dots. Just like I said before, when you get the red bar and the red X, you go short the first time you get it. When you get the blue bar and the blue dot, you go long, you buy it the first time it comes in, like right there. As long as you stay above the blue dots, you're safe. Stay in the trade. And as long as you, and when you're short, as long as you stay below the red dots, you're safe to stay short. You're still in the downtrend. Stay in the trade. You're safe. I hope this was helpful. Glad to help anytime, as everybody knows by now. And have a good night, everyone, and stay safe.